Animals in North Augusta on the minds of several groups in the area these days, including Friends of North Augusta Animals. Aiken County Bureau Chief Sean Cabbage-Stock spoke with the president of the grassroots effort, talking about the issues they have with animals in the city.
North Augusta, South Carolina has a lot to offer, especially with SRP Park and Riverside Village right around the corner from me. But what's missing is an animal shelter like the Aiken County Animal Shelter. And that's where Friends of North Augusta Animals come into play.
This is Keith.
Protecting animals in North Augusta.
He was skin and bones when I found him. There's no reason that he shouldn't have another chance at life.
Tyler Gallis is president of Friends of North Augusta Animals, the grassroots community group working towards advocacy and education in the city, also working within the rescue network.
The rescues are spending so much time saving the dogs and working with the cats and dogs, a lot of other things that we wanted to work on.
Its primary mission? To work with the North Augusta Animal Pound. Kennels are located at the city's public works facility.
Most people are just familiar with the Aiken County Shelter, but the city actually has its own holding facility with animal control.
The group is also working with the city.
They've started the dialogue,
providing officials a list of options they say are feasible in North Augusta, including vetting, spaying and neutering, tagging and microchipping, and registration of animals to curb the animal population.
The city of Aiken and Augusta both have registration policies for animals.
In Aiken, registration is free if your animal is spayed or neutered with a microchip. It's $100 if your animal is fertile with or without that chip. Friends of North Augusta is hoping to
work with some vets. They don't do any vet care at the pound right now. We're trying to do some initiatives with microchipping and tagging. Another group we're trying to start is called TNR.
Feral cats are trapped, spayed and neutered, and then released into the environment in hopes of slowing down the population over time. They also want more volunteers to help out at the city pound to help socialize and work with animals like Keith.
He was scheduled for euthanasia, so I kind of stepped up and decided to become a foster.
And the Friends of North Augusta has a Facebook page. I have that link on our website, WJBF.com. In North Augusta, South Carolina tonight, Sean Cabbage-Stock, WJBF News Channel 6.
Thanks a lot, Sean.